Good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you are at. I am Bella. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it'd be so fun to start a video of me reading my most anticipated reads. We love a reading vlog. We love anticipated reads. There's no better book to start with than Wild and Wrangled. Guys, I have just been waiting to read this bad boy, but I was in the middle of reading another book that kind of took me a while. I wanted to finish that before I diverted all my attention to Miss Wild and Wrangled here. Thank you, Lila Sage, for such a great series. I love you and I love your work. Please continue doing it forever. Today we are going to be starting Wild and Wrangled. I am so incredibly excited. This has just been a story that I've been waiting for so long now. So I'm just so excited to finally give it all my attention and just dive right on in. So here's the plan. I think I'm gonna go take my makeup off, go take an everything shower, get settled, and we're gonna sit down and start reading Wild and Wrangled. I'm so excited. I'm literally so excited right now. I can't even contain it. This shower is low-key gonna be brutal because all I want to do is read this book. What do you mean I have to go shower? Anyways, let's go do this. A little flashback. Hey, long time no see. It's been a couple days since I last read, if I'm being honest. I think I read a little bit. I read like 10 more pages since the last time I saw you. Not a lot. I just thought I'd give you some thoughts before I continue. I am loving this so much. I love Dusty. I love Miss Cam. They are just so cute. What I'm really loving right now is the flashbacks. Getting their backstory because we really don't know anything. And it has been such a cute part of the book so far. So I'm also a sucker for like wedding gone wrong. For example, Powerless by Elsie Silver. Those kinds of books, I'm just like, yeah, this is so good. All that to say, really loving it, and we're gonna continue. I'm on chapter 14, page 95. Something that I just think is so cute about this story is just the little things that feel so realistic to like a real life relationship. Those realities of having a crush on somebody so hard that like just little things can be embarrassing and you don't want to embarrass yourself. She tosses him something and he catches it and he's like, thank God I caught that. Like that would have been so embarrassing. Like if I didn't catch that. Like it's just the little things that in all reality do not matter. When you have just such like a huge crush on somebody, it's those little things that you think about, and it makes this story feel really realistic, which I love. I have to know what happened to them in the past, like I need to know now. Damn, Cam is 5'10"? A tall queen. I'm obsessed. Really cute flashback. To be loved is to be known. And they're such a good example of that. Oh my gosh, that's so me. Page 129. I didn't want to know what they were saying. I didn't care. Well, I did care actually, deeply, but it was easier to pretend that I didn't. Yeah, I'm there, queen. Riley is the most adorable book child ever. She's so sweet. She's so thoughtful. Like, I can only pray that when I have a kid, she turns out like Riley. Wait, that was so cute. Oh, not the tears. Amos's speech about Stella and their table. Oh. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. No, oh my gosh. What is happening? Okay, I am about 44% of the way through. I read for about an hour. When I first read Done and Dusted, it was last July, I think, and I was over the moon. I remember reading it, and from page 1, I was like, I love this. I'm in love with this. I really liked Swift and Saddled, loved Lost and Lassoed, obviously, but this, I think Lila Sage put crack into this book, like infused in the pages. I am absolutely obsessed with Dusty and Cam. We've been seeing their tension slash story since, I don't remember if we get much of it in Done and Dusted, but I know we get a little in Swift and Saddled, so you are introduced to them quite early on. I think I also really love second chance romances. One that I read recently was Out of the Woods. Absolutely loved that. There's just something so endearing about people who have been in love since their teenage years. I think that's also because it hits pretty close to home because I've been dating my boyfriend since we were teenagers. I don't know. I think it just hits close to home, and so I think that's why I love it so much. So as you saw, we just hit a kind of crazy part of the book, and we're not even halfway through yet. Alrighty, let's jump back in. Stop, this is so cute. Guys, I can't. After 24, once you get there, it's so adorable. I love love. I am too much of an empath for this. It's too much for my heart. Oh, my contact. Ow! My contact just literally came out. Oh no, that's where things are gonna go wrong. Yes. I'm now at 65%. During that time, we got our first spicy scene, and Lila Sage always eats. It got really emotional in the last 80 pages that I've read. It just felt really real and vulnerable, and they just love each other so much. And they always have, always will, and so I can't help but feel so happy for them because of their past and being able to find each other again. I have a feeling we're in for an even more emotional journey. I just have a feeling because we still haven't got some details from their past yet that I know we'll probably be getting soon, and I have a feeling they're gonna be emotional. So I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Mr. Bobby's made an appearance. He come to give me emotional support in this last part of the book. He's like, girl, I know you're gonna need it. This is his favorite blanket to make biscuits on. He's obsessed. I love Cam and Gus's relationship. Like their friendship and their, oh my god, I'm crying. Their ability to just raise Riley together. They don't have feelings for each other like that, but they love each other so much as family and as friends. I just made myself bleed on accident. That's okay. Epilogue, guys. We're at the end. Hey, I am all done with Miss Wild and Wrangled. Oh, the tears, guys. First off, I just want to say 5 stars. This was so insanely good. Kim and Dusty are perfect. Their story was just so good. And like Dusty's love for her is just so precious. It actually kind of hurts. I loved getting to see the involvement of the whole Ryder family in this one. Everyone was just so invested in them. Just to see how much love this family has for each other and for their ranch and for the people in their lives is just, it's overwhelming. It's an overwhelming love that they have. And it was such a joy and honor to read this series as it came out. To Miss Lila Sage, I am in awe of you and your work. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you for this. Like I said before, I think a lot of stuff in this hit close to home. Even just like little things, little details that she would use about the characters and everything. Like things just hit for me. This was so good. And those are all the words I have right now. It's a few hours later, still not over Wild and Wrangled, obviously. If you can't tell, Mr. Bubby is down here. I don't know if you can see him at all. He's right here demanding my attention as usual. I thought I would get started with my next anticipated read, which I had to go to the store and go get today because it was released today, and that is King of Envy by Anna Huang. I am so excited for this one. My journey with the Kings of Sin series has been long, but worth it. I read King of Wrath June 2023. And then I read King of Pride in May 2024. Almost a whole year later, I read the second one. And then I read King of Greed in December, 7 months later. And then I just read King of Sloth a few weeks ago. So now we are here. This is bigger than I thought, guys. It's a little over 500 pages, which is pretty big. So I'm actually really excited. The main guy, I don't know if they introduced it earlier than the last book, but I noticed him in the last book more, obviously, if you've read it, you know. And he just intrigued me so much. So I'm really excited to start this and kind of see what he's all about. So I probably won't read too much tonight, but I'm definitely gonna get started. Guys, it's a wedding scene. Next day, same spot, you know the drill. Got Miss King of Envy here. When I say I read like 5 pages last night, I read like 5 pages, and then my boyfriend pulled up and I was like, oh, well, time to go lay down. I did not really end up reading anything at all, so now is the time. Washington Beach, obviously, and we're gonna do some reading today. I'm still only like 60 pages in. I'm on chapter 7. Right now I'm not too invested. I mean, I'm only 60 pages in. It's a 500-page book, so I'm loving the sign language and I'm loving that. Is it Vuk or Vuk? I don't know. I've been saying Vuk in my head. I'm loving that he just doesn't talk. I'm like, real king. You're so real for that. A lot of tropes right off the bat. Like, there's been a lot of different micro tropes and stuff, which is super funny. But let's keep reading. Sorry if I look a mess. It's because I am. I have just spent all day rotting. LOL. Here we are with King of Envy here. I'm on page 174, so about, I think, like 34% of the way through. I'm officially to the point where I am invested. This one took me till about probably around 100 pages in. Sounds about right. Which honestly isn't that bad for a romance this big either. It's like 500 pages, so that totally makes sense. And something about Anna Huang's series is that every single book just gets better. Like with the Twisted series, every single one was good, but for me, Twisted Lies was just on top, so good. And I think because when you get further into the series, you just establish so many different characters since it's interconnected, and you establish so many different characters, companies, events, lore, if you will, that you can have these big giant books and keep them really interesting. And I think that she just does it, because I don't know if you guys heard my thoughts on King of Sloth on any of my socials, but I thought it was the best one of the series because this hadn't come out yet, and I thought it was so good. I thought the plot was engaging. It was like relevant enough to keep the story going, keep their romance interesting, like all of that kinds of stuff. I feel like this is going to be better than King of Sloth. I just have a feeling. King of Sloth, their romance kind of snuck up on me, and I thought it was good, obviously. I think I rated it like 4 stars, 4.5 or something like that, but their romance kind of snuck up on me. Like I didn't see a big build. We're building in this one, and it's working because it just keeps building to these little moments that happen in their relationship, and it is really good. So I'm starting to like really be invested in what's going on in here, and we are just gonna continue and keep reading for a little bit. Back on because I have a feeling something's happening. Stop. Oh my gosh. Anna Huang, the woman you are, the woman you are. Oh my gosh. Holy mackerel. I need to like take a break for a second. Holy shiza. This is really good. Sorry I'm whispering. Clayton is sleeping. I was just reading in bed and I had to come in here because some crazy shit just went down. It was actually insane. For people who are reading or have read, I just finished chapter 28. Like, I can't even say anything without spoiling anything, so I don't even know why I'm here talking to you, but it's because I can, so whatever. Anyways, just came to say, huge major plot event, major plot twist. It just kind of changed the game a little bit. Okay, that's it. Hey, here's a little update before I continue. I'm about 64% of the way through the book. I still have this little bit, which looks like it's not a lot, but I still have about 160-ish pages. Last night I was reading and a bunch of stuff happened. I'm excited to see kind of where it goes from here. We still probably have about one more conflict. You know what I mean? Like one more minor conflict to go through here. Maybe a big one, I'm not sure. Anyway, so let's get to reading. I get to read for about an hour until I have to go get my hair done. It's all working out. Gosh, that was stressful. Oh my gosh, I look ridiculous. I apologize for the beanie in the midst of this warm spring day. I decided, and I'm so sorry for this decision, that I'm gonna keep my hair a secret till the next video. I'm sorry. It's an important part of the next video. So I just thought, hey, why don't we keep some things to the imagination? Keep you guys on the edge of your seat. You know, it's just what I do. I'm here for you guys. Let's get down to business, guys. I have approximately 46 pages left, and we're gonna finish it right now in this chair within the hour. You hear? Sorry, I'm feeling cheeky today, and apparently British. Why would I say that? Anyways, we are going to sit down and finish this sucker. I'm so excited. I read while I was at the hair salon. A lot of stuff happened. I was kind of taken aback because remember I said like, oh, maybe like a small conflict will happen. It was kind of a big conflict. So let's freaking do this. Bruh. Why is this blanket like a freaking puzzle? What a freaking biatch. Wow. Stop. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, I think this is a 5-star, but this was really good. I'm all done with Miss King of Envy. I can't believe it's over. How long until we have to wait for the next one now? Bruh, I really liked this one. I have no thoughts right now because I just like loved it so much and I can't believe it's over. I will get my thoughts and I'll be back tomorrow to wrap this up. Alrighty guys, it's a couple days later. I just needed some time to sit. I just read 2 perfect books in a row. I give out 5 stars like they're candy, don't get me wrong. I just be throwing them out because I'm very easy to please. But these 2 books, there's nothing better than your anticipated reads going well and being a 5-star. Because there's nothing more disappointing than having a book you've been so excited for not be as good as you wanted it to be or that you thought it would be. So let me just start really quickly with Wild and Wrangled. I've already said enough. I've set it up. I've been sitting on this now for about a week. And like I said before, this book is absolute gold. This is for all of my hopeless romantic girlies, for the country romance girls, for the yearning. It's so incredibly good. All of the characters in this series are just incredibly lovable. Every single one, from Done and Dusted all the way to here, all 4 books, every single character, and it makes you want to root for them. The writing is always so fast-paced. You're gonna cruise through this book in probably a day or 2, honestly. It's very simple to read, but the payoff is so great. And Lila Sage does, I don't know if one-liners is the right word, but there are so many lines in this book series where you just feel like you got hit by a truck. You're like, oh, I didn't realize you were speaking truth today. The whole world that this takes place in is beautiful to me, with just all of these couples, the family, their ranch, their town. Everything about it is so endearing that it just pulls you in immediately. So there were so many good moments in this, but I think my most favorite thing about it was the flashbacks. Getting to see Cam and Dusty in the past and how it has affected them all of these years later. It's a really beautiful thing to know how much they've loved each other their whole lives, really. Getting to see young them be in love and the older versions of them being in love. There's nothing better. It kind of reminded me of Happy Place by Emily Henry in that way. I think this is perfect for all of you people out there who are missing the Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver. It's very reminiscent of that because of the country romance aspect as well as the familial aspect, which to me was one of the best parts of the series. I did in fact rate this infinity stars. It was beautiful. Alrighty, it's finally time to talk about King of Envy. I just could not get any words out after I finished it, and I knew that whatever I said just wasn't going to be coherent in any way. Here we are with King of Envy. Overall impression, I think just like absolutely divine is the right way to describe it. I don't want to use the word perfect because I could just use that for every single 5-star, obviously. This book is just the epitome of what Anna Huang is good at. My example for that is Twisted Lies, is very similar to this. They're both done in similar ways, and I think they're both the best of their series. And I think King of Envy blew all of the other books of the series out of the water. And that's including King of Sloth, which I loved. But the things that I loved about King of Sloth, this book had more of and better. This book was seductive, dark, romantic, and morally gray. Those are kind of the words that encapsulate this book. The 2 main characters in this book were phenomenally written. I'm going to say just that. Vuk Markovich? I think it's Markovich. Vuk Markovich. I'm very picky with my MMCs. He worked his way up to probably my top 5. He was just so dark and brooding and mysterious, but the love that he has and the obsession he has over Ayana, that's what any woman wants. He's giving, if you touch her, you die. If you even talk about her wrong or look at her the wrong way, I'm gonna kill you. He is the morally gray MMC I have been waiting for in this series because none of them quite got up there. Dante didn't quite hit that mark. Kai didn't quite hit that mark. Who else was there? Dominic, Xavier. None of them hit those marks. Anna Huang writes those morally gray men so well. Just to be able to see a man like Vuk have a sweet side and have this side of himself that he only shows to Ayana is always so incredibly cute. You just love it. You're blushing for them. He is absolutely obsessed with her. He's obsessed with her, and yet he is so loyal to his friend that he does not cross that line for so long. And even though he's a dark, morally gray man, he wasn't about to cross that line with his best friend. I just think it shows that he's a good person deep down, even though it may not look like it to an outside eye. So loved Vuk. And Ayana was just the sweetest FMC ever. She was so kind, so genuine. She's hardworking. She cares about her job. She cares about her family. She cares about Vuk, this man who hasn't treated her well in the past. She thinks he doesn't even like her. She's always still incredibly nice to him. I think it just shows a lot about who she is as a person. Loved getting to see all of the different characters from all the other books. You know me. I'm a sucker for an interconnected standalone where we get to see all the other characters. And I think my favorite part about this book was the thriller aspect that we get. Just just like Twisted Lies. You kind of see that coming along a part of the plot early on in the book, but you don't realize how thriller-esque it's about to get. About 50% of the way through the book, it takes a turn, and the turn that it takes jarred me, and I was obsessed with it. To be able to get to see these like action-packed sequences and these thrilling moments in the book, but still have such a strong, romantic, sexually tense aspect of the book as well. It was such a great balance. I would recommend this honestly to anybody who loves minorly dark romance. I wouldn't call it a dark romance, a fully dark romance per se. It's so easy to read. This was a 500-page book and I flew through it in a few days because it was so enticing. It draws you in. It was just so entertaining and I loved every second of it. I rated this 5 stars and I think both of these books were so deserving of every single star they got from me. I could not recommend either of these series enough. And I'm just so thankful that we had such a great anticipated reads video, guys. 2 5 stars, an infinity star, and a 5 star. What more could I ask for? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I loved making it. I loved getting to film my reactions to these books, get to just talk to you guys about them. I feel like I don't do that very often. So if you want to see more of these, let me know down below. If you liked it, comment, like, subscribe, all of the things. I just love you guys so incredibly much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Mwah!